For this edition of AAM Media Matters, I'm joined by John Mansavage, Director of Marketing at Hoard's Dairyman, a company that was founded in 1885 and recently became the first U.S. magazine certified by the Journalism Trust Initiative. Welcome, John.
Happy to be here, Aaron.
Hoard's has been a trusted source of agricultural journalism for more than a century. How has your company evolved to meet the needs of your audience and advertisers while maintaining its core values over the decades?
Our founder, W.D. Hoard, put the highest value on the trust of his readers and the integrity of his magazine. Not only was the magazine the publication of record that observed and witnessed the evolution of the dairy industry, it was also an active participant in shaping the dairy industry as we know it. And W.D. Hoard was an active individual and fought heavily for dairy producers and for the well-being of those dairy cows. And that was reflected in the pages of his magazine all through these years, and it still is. It's a principle we adhere to today.
What strategies have been most effective in engaging your digital audience and e-newsletter subscribers?
Yeah, like all publishers or most publishers, we've certainly found our way into the digital part of our business. The magazine is certainly the foundation of it all. We have multiple studies that we've participated in with other ag publications that show that producers, by and large, agricultural producers, are still heavily devoted to their magazines. They like their publications, but certainly digital products have become the norm today and continue to be a regular part of their media consumption. We have, like most publications, a robust website with webinars and social media presence. We launched an e-newsletter years ago, and it was a very natural evolution for us to look at our website traffic and that e-newsletter traffic and take the next step in working with AAM to audit those numbers, audit the audiences for those two things.
Why is it important to have your web and e-newsletter data verified by AAM?
That really isn't that much different than why you would audit your print publication. It's validation. It's that third-party confirmation that the audience you say you have has in fact been validated by AAM, by a third party. It's important for us to maintain that integrity and trust of our readers. The dairy industry is as complex as you can imagine anything being in agriculture, with animals, feeding and breeding, the health of those animals. It is just an endless flow of information. And so it is so important to have the right or trusted information, the trust of your readers, as you start talking about things that will impact their business and can impact them very quickly. So it has always been the cornerstone, the highest level of importance for us has been to maintain that trust of our readers. And so the audit of our digital databases is the natural next step.
Your team recently became the first U.S. magazine to earn certification from the Journalism Trust Initiative, a program developed by Reporters Without Borders to help media outlets showcase their commitment to transparency and editorial standards. Why did your company decide to become JTI certified?
When I saw that AAM was partnering with JTI to offer this certification, I immediately jumped on it and wanted to be part of it. from the beginning, we've always placed the highest value on the integrity of our editorial content. Um, but now, uh, with this JTI certification, we can demonstrate to the market through a third-party review of our policies and practices that our editorial, in fact, is held to this higher standard.
If you could give one piece of advice to other publishers looking to strengthen trust in their brand, what would it be?
Throughout our conversation here, I've used the word trust many times, and really for our magazine, it's been our North Star. It's the foundation of everything we do, and when you have a readership, an audience that has that intrinsic trust in your content, there is a value there that is hard to put any kind of price on. It means everything to a media outlet like ours, to a publisher like ours. And I would recommend to any other publisher to nurture that trust you have with your readership.
Well, thank you, John. Thanks for joining us for this edition of AAM Media Matters.
It's my pleasure, Aaron. Thank you.